The oven too long,
Um,
Stevie Wonder.
and we are live on the internet. Hello, internet. This is going to be
Hello,
episode
kids. Today we
2.
are going to teach you.
Gosh.
Today we will teach you what not to do.
No, this is episode 2 of The Deleted Affair I discovered thanks to my friends Soviet. I believe, Soviet, you're the one who discovered that all my audio was not being recorded.
Yes.
And yeah, now it is. So the first episode will just be the other two calling each other names and like no explanation on why, and then occasional pauses and emotional reactions that may not have made much sense. We're really sorry about this. This is all my fault, and I should be totally punished for it. So last
Don't
time
open.
on Bad GM Screws Up Everything.
That sounds like an episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
We were We were in the throne room. Tantus, you with us?
I'm here.
Okay, okay. Well, see, I could hear the music of your game, so I figured you were there. But then, like I've discovered sometimes,
Give me a second.
no. You keep it playing, keep it playing. It's fine. It's actually really
I
nice,
can be
relaxing
over.
music.
You're messing up my game.
No, I'm saying don't do anything. I said don't do anything. I find the music of your game is beautiful and adds kind of like a nice little dramatic flair.
Well, you're not gonna like it when tornadoes come by. The game changes.
No, it'll be beautiful. It'll be beautiful. Just add to the effect, right, Soviet?
Yes. And suddenly, a tornado sweeps through the throne room.
Killing everyone instantaneously.
Except for Soviet and Tantus for some reason. Well, Adam just grabbed Soviet. That's probably what happened. Nope, you're not flying away. Not allowed yet.
It's like, damn it! It was all part of my plan! As you tell
And then
people,
I just be
we're
holding on.
really good at losing our train of thought.
Yes. This will this episode. We will talk about stuff that will not happen, but it could happen in a sense.
Oh no, it did happen.
Performed by Gareth Armstrong.
Oh, the tornado through the throne room and everybody dying.
To lie down, to curl up.
I accidentally started playing an audiobook. Let's not do that.
Oh, so we're making an audiobook?
No, I accidentally started playing a Warhammer 40k audiobook. I just thought it would be some nice background music. And I discovered it wasn't background music. It was, in fact, a full audiobook with special effects and everything.
Ooh, you should send that to me.
Okay. I have like 3 of them.
I'll listen to them. Like, I'll be sitting at work doing dishes listening to them.
Yeah, I probably need to listen to them too. I obtained them, and then I didn't do anything with it. But that's me.
So back to Dark Heresy.
Back to Dark Heresy, a deleted affair. This is a side story in our Dark Heresy campaign. By the way, if you go down to the link below, you'll find a Patreon link that will... No, there will not be a Patreon link. In fact, we actually don't want your money. Keep it. Take your money, put it back in your wallet. Do not pay us a penny. This will be unmonetized and just for your viewing pleasure because we love doing it. Right, guys?
Yes, and I may slip up sometimes and say a few words I shouldn't.
Yes. Ooh, do you hear that sound now? We have...
A strong wind sweeps through the throne room.
I can hear the wind blowing. Okay,
Well, there's no tornado yet. Lucky for that.
Okay, so last time on Dragon Ball Z, Soviet was specifically asking, or Victor, his actual character is named Victor, was asking Tantus's father what happened to his aunt. And he was about to answer. Tantus's father, where is Victor's aunt / Tantus's mom? All right. With a worried look on his face, the king stares at Victor and says, "Did no one tell you? Did you not receive the messages?"
What are you saying?
Oh my lad. She wondered why you never visited. Her health started to deteriorate. She sent messages to you.
I never received anything.
That's trouble, man. That is very troubling.
Well, I mean, me and Tantus did separate as soon as we landed, and then
We
my
did not
guards
send
died.
we did not. I mean, we sent messages to him, but we sent them to you as well. She wanted to see you before she crossed.
My guards that were carrying my communicator died, and I kind of hooked up with a space marine and kind of went traveling all over the place without a radio.
Yes, some other people were supposed to give you that message. Troubling. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look over at Tantus.
Oh no, we knew he probably had no idea where you were. Not yet, anyway.
Oh no, I meant like looking over at Tantus, like, why didn't you tell me that she was gone?
He probably thought you were already told. It's never good to continuously bring up a dark matter such as that, but I'm sorry. She did have something for you. It's in your room. It's in a metal box.
I go to my room.
Well, do you want to continue the conversation with him before you leave?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you want to discuss with Now you notice that he puts his hand on you as if he's trying to console you. Sorry. So let's take a little side note and ask. So, is she your mom?
Who?
Never mind.
Oh,
I'm
no,
trying
she's
to
my
find all the relationships out. Okay, so she was your aunt, Tantus's mom.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Brain freeze.
It's okay.
Let's move forward. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss with? Does anyone want we should discuss anything with the king?
I discussed what I wanted to, Tantus.
There's nothing I need to discuss with my father.
You know he summoned you, right?
Why were we summoned?
There you go. I'm sorry.
I couldn't remember if we were
figured you
summoned or not.
like y'all didn't come here for no reason.
No, me and my father have a better relationship. If he wants to talk with me, he can talk with me.
I know, but like he's kind of semi-distracted at the moment. I was hoping for y'all to lead the conversation in.
Why did you summon us?
He now steps behind Tantus and says, "My boy, I have a hard road for you ahead. But it's time."
Time for what?
It's time that
We know the truth.
Candace looks at him with a weird face. Time for what?
And then Victor's gonna be like,
for you to
for us to
grasp
know the
your
truth.
destiny. And he looks over to Victor and yours as well.
Bleeped out word I can't say.
And he goes over to Victor and says, I've heard you use the words that you're a peasant, and thus certain things aren't necessary to you or important to you. But I assure you, you are of most noble birth.
I'm just gonna kind of look at him with a very, very confused look.
You were one of the sensei, one of the few remaining. Well, at least the ones that are not been killed by the Inquisition. Um, you, I hate to say, your destiny is to die, but not this day, nor tomorrow, nor 100 years from now. One day you will die, but it will bring back the Empire into greatness.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder, kind of like a reassuring deal, and I'm gonna be like, "Isn't it everybody's destiny to die at one point or another?"
This is true. But you, your life, is slightly more valuable than that. You're not allowed to die before your time.
Well, that
Hank is
explains.
looking at him with a weird face again. I still don't understand what you're trying to say, Father.
Wait.
Uh,
So I'm the son of the emperor, kind of, right?
yes, the sensei are the biological sons of the Emperor.
Well, this is. I'm gonna be like, well, that kind of explains why I have a natural hatred for the Inquisition.
Well, that would be a healthy, a very healthy dislove for the Inquisition. For we know better. And you notice that the throne room has been sealed for quite a while now, but you notice the guards around you are not royal guards.
What are they?
They're wearing brown cloaks with golden threads for belts.
Brown cloaks. I don't know if I like that.
The men you
I'm just gonna
see,
kind of.
the men and women you see around are members of the Illuminati. And so am I. And he takes a brown cloak and puts it on himself and sits down on the throne. My son,
What?
soon you will need to inherit this. And you need
Father, are you saying you are part of this group of the Illuminati?
the Illuminati serve to bring back the Emperor. We are the great servants of the Emperor. We can't tell our plan to the Emperor. But one day the sensei, when the Emperor finally leaves us, and then the sensei will all die, and that will bring the Emperor back to us and revive him.
Tanta sighs. I will do what I need to do for my empire.
This is the great, this is the greater good that we have aspired to, but one cannot just become a member of the Illuminati. One has to be tested. I put you in
That's just
harm's
how.
way so that you could taste the blood of the enemies and be ready to serve the Empire in a higher position.
I'll do as you command, Father.
But no, this will come at a very dangerous task. Do
And what is this task?
the Emperor was very powerful when fighting the monsters of chaos. That is a possibility for humans as well. Some humans are exceptionally good at it. Some are even greater at it. As you know, chaos attacks our planet. And we have pushed them back as far as we can. But you need to take the mantle of the Illuminati with you as well. For when I die, my hair must also share those values. I don't wish
I'm
this.
not your hair. I'm your air. Like air is in the sky, but hair.
Yeah, hair.
Said like I'm your hair above your head. Yeah.
The task to become a member of the Illuminati requires the most extreme combats with demons. You see the threats around the Empire. We have news, it's about to get worse. Did you hear what's happening on Cadia?
No.
Forces of Chaos are making a big push. One of the biggest pushes they've ever pushed. And they're putting their top commanders and officers in charge of this push. And I have heard that the Imperial Guard has not pushed them back. The Space Marines have not pushed them back. And the Empire's doing whatever they can to hold the line, but it's possible that Cadia is going to fall. When that happens, we will enter a new dark era. And the rest of your days will be even more dangerous than they have ever been. So, to become a member of the Illuminati, one has to fight a demon. But not beat it with their hands, or with a tool, or sword, or gun. You have to beat it with your mind. Do you understand, my son?
Yes, father.
I hope so. You know what I ask now is quite a cost. Quite a... It would not be easy, nor void of great challenge. But if you attempted this now as you are, you would not be successful. But that's okay. Your
What must I
time
do?
fighting the enemies of the Empire has made you physically strong. Now we must work on your mind. And that, I have friends to work with you.
What must I do, father?
My friend, let's just say Mr. W over here. Master W, whatever you wish to call him. You can't have his name at this moment. He will guide you in ways of training of your mind. That you will need. Also, Victor.
Yes.
My lad, you should go with and watch. Learn whatever you can.
Okay.
I suggest this. I'm not going to order you in any direction. But I know you've taken a giant shock now.
I want to go see what my aunt left me, and then I will be more than happy to go watch.
Of course. I release both of you. The days, maybe weeks ahead, will be difficult ones, but I believe in you.
I'm gonna go to my room.
Okay. So Victor, you find a metal box in your room. It has dust on it.
I'm gonna wipe the dust off.
You wipe the dust off. There's more dust on it.
I'm gonna open the box.
You try to open the box, but it's locked.
I'm gonna look around for the key.
You search and search. You spend quite a bit of time trying to find it, and you don't remember. You're not quite sure if there's actually a key for this, or if it's even here.
I want to look at the lock.
You study the lock. It's quite unique. It has a multitude of patterns. And a bluish look to the lock, like it's like a glowing a little bit. Illuminating. A bluish light.
Like, I'm just gonna kind of like.
You also notice other lights around the box, illuminating multitudes of colors. Some of them illuminate green lights, and some illuminate red lights.
Can I push the lights?
Do you want to try to push the lights?
Yeah.
You push the lights, and the lights do not do anything. Does not appear that they were designed to. It appears that they're more decorative than functional.
I'm gonna flip the box upside down.
You flip it upside down.
No key.
And
tape to the bottom or anything.
And you hear a loud crash and the sound of something breaking.
Can I take that back?
Okay.
I'm gonna go ask the planetary governor, right?
Dances his father, yeah.
Or my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a key to it.
He sees you rejoining. You notice that the court is currently adjourned, so suggestion not to talk about any secret stuff. You could definitely ask about the box, though.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, is there a key to the box?
He studies it, and he looks to you, kind of. He has no idea. He thought it was odd that she put a key on it that you didn't know how to unlock. And then he suggests that maybe you're not yet ready to see what's inside the box.
I'm gonna go back to my room.
Okay.
And actually, no, before I go back to my room, I'm just gonna ask him and be like, can you tell me or show me where she's buried?
He pulls up a data slate, and he points to the Royal Cemetery. And he said he'd take you there personally. He can't take you there right now, because he's adjoining court. Basically, right now he's listening to what people like.
Okay.
Petitions. Wow. So, like, he's working right now.
Well, I'm gonna start making my way towards the cemetery.
Like, he offered if you wait, he'd go with you, but
I'm just gonna be like, this is something I kind of need to do by myself.
Very, 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 very. And he hands you another. He hands you a little cartridge that goes into the data slate. He says to put that in, and it will guide him to the individual tombstone.
All right. So I get to the beginning of the graveyard and I pop it in.
You pop it in, and it gives you like little nav, like kind of like a Google Earth type thing, with like little footsteps guiding you to a specific tombstone.
I follow the footsteps, but also kind of also looking at all the other tombstones.
It seems to be this is where every member of Tantus's family has been buried. There are multiple underground burial
Catacombs.
sites. Yeah, catacombs. There's also above ground and below ground. There's beautiful gardens inside the cemetery. You see really beautiful red and green, and some blue and yellow flowers. And when you approach it, you smell something sweet.
Just kind of smile and take another big old whiff of the sweet smelling flowers.
As you smell the flowers, you have a memory of time when you and your aunt, she made you some sort of sweet dessert. What kind of baked good was it?
Kind of like one of those little miniature cakes.
Miniature cakes. Was there any frosting on it?
Yes.
It was nice, warm, and delicious.
And there was a giant 6 on it because it was my 6th birthday.
And you remember, was this your favorite?
Yes.
Okay. So as that memory washes over you, you find yourself back in reality again. Now,
Did I get lost in the cemetery?
no, like you just
Oh.
what was very strange to you was that memory was very vivid.
I'm just going to kind of lightly touch one of the flowers.
And suddenly you see another memory of your aunt watering some kind of flower. What kind of flower was it?
A blue orchid.
Blue orchid, okay. You saw her watering a blue orchid. And it was inside of a vase. Very beautiful. And you see her dropping some sort of chemical into the water, one that would preserve the orchid. You turn to see yourself in the mirror wearing an Imperial Guard uniform. This was the day you were shipping out. And as you said your goodbye, she gave you the blue orchid to take with you, so that you would always remember her.
And then
the memory washes over you.
at that point, I'm going to take a entirely forget about the grave and take a mad dash back to my room.
Did you want to ask anyone what was going on?
What's what?
Tantus stood in the shadows and watched as his cousin. Yeah.
So, okay, fine. Tantus, you decided to follow him?
I didn't follow him. I stayed in the cemetery to.
Tantus, you know actually what's going on. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
The flowers are they bring back vivid memories back to the people, so to help you remember the people that you lost. It was a choice of one of your older members of family that chose to have those flowers installed so that they could remember their loved ones even more intently. So as you see as you start seeing Victor like start to run, do you want to stop it?
No.
Okay.
It's good that he, you know, relaxes and I tell him later so he can come back in.
Oh no, it's just I remembered something. I
Uh,
left that. I left the flower in my room
No, you took
on
it
my
with you.
desk.
No, no. Oh, no, no. You took it with you because she gave it to you when you were shipping out.
Yeah, but I would have went to my room to finish packing my stuff, and I don't think I'd really carry a orchid with me into battle. Like I'd set it on my desk because I had the intentions of coming back.
No, no. You took it with you.
Do I still have it?
Yeah.
Where would it be?
no, what he's saying is that when we came here, that the orchid should be in his pack.
No.
Yeah, and I would have set it on my
You left
desk.
it at your last posting just before you moved to Nick's posting.
Oh yeah, yeah, because we were getting our butts kicked at first.
Yeah. So
Right?
you would have it at the last place that you were headquartered at. Your last actual place that you were stationed at before you met Nick.
That sucks.
All right. Well, then in that case, because I thought that maybe I would have just left it at
But
castle.
you can request that it be shipped to you, or you could have Nick take the ship there to get it because it's
I'll
still
radio
fine.
Nick. I'll radio Nick and ask him very nicely to go get that for me while I visit my aunt's grave.
It's pretty far away.
No,
Like that. That's not going to be a today thing.
they have they have Merlin.
They have Merlin. Okay. All right.
I do have a point. Merlin and his magical powers to send people inside of planets.
Okay. Um, I'll ask Nick if he's going to go and get that when I talk to him later today.
All right.
So you pass on the request to him. You don't get a reply back. Uh, you're apparently Nick wasn't around he wasn't in his quarters. No one knew exactly where he was, so they said they'd let
Well,
him know as soon as he came.
I
Was it?
had that personal radio too.
You do have a personal radio, but you're far enough away that
Oh.
it only works X amount of like kilometers. It's not like a anywhere around a planet type thing.
Okay. But I'm going to just I guess continue to go visit my aunt's grave
Okay.
because I thought maybe like I would have left the flower at the castle.
So you want to
Continue on.
You want to continue on. Tantus, you notice Victor moves closer to the grave now, after fleeing in a particular direction and then coming back for some reason.
Alright. So Cantus walks up to Victor and, you know, enlightens the mood by telling him what's going on.
So, Victor, Tantus is now going to tell you about the flowers and why you're having such vivid remembrances of your aunt.
And I'm just gonna look at him and be like, it wasn't that was bothering me. I thought that maybe I had something, but I remembered that it's somewhere else.
That is fun.
Would you like to go see your mother's grave alone?
Say it again?
A memory washes between both of you of a time where you were both sword fighting with wooden sticks, but they were like wooden swords, if you will.
Yeah.
And Tantus had accidentally hit you in the wrist, causing you to drop your sword. And he was freaked out that he'd hurt you. And your aunt, came and did a little medical clean the injury. and explain to Tantus that that he didn't actually hurt you. That was just more of a minor a minor wound. It was a scrape.
And then all you see is me sitting there laughing.
And the memory washes
No, laughing
over both
because
of you as it leaves.
I'm just gonna kind of chuckle. And I'm just gonna be like, too bad now, if you hit me in the wrist, you'd cut my hand off.
Most likely.
So,
Tantus stares at her grave and closes his eyes. And then walks away.
I can't hear what Tantus is saying.
I can kind of.
I said Tantus just stares at her grave, closes his eyes, and then walks away.
And then Victor's gonna walk up and look at the grave. But he's gonna linger a little bit.
A memory of happier times comes across you. And you remember when your aunt taught you how to dance.
I'm just gonna smile and remember how she was always telling me I had 2 left feet while I was dancing. But how she never gave up and finally taught me.
The memory washes away. Alright, what do y'all want to do?
Alright. I am going to go find Adam.
Okay. You leave the graveyard and head off to the tavern you think that Adam might have gone to. Generally the place you knew to have the strongest liquor.
Yeah.
Since you did spend some time here, you do know that which places give really weak stuff, which is the ones maybe
And
you might have chosen to drink versus the ones that made you go blind.
You know me. I don't give up.
True, but I think after you've gone blind once, you don't go back.
Well,
Or maybe
I
they
didn't go
don't let
blind.
you
I just
back
saw a
in.
bunch of little. I didn't go blind. I just saw a bunch of little people running around and tried to kill them.
Which is why you weren't allowed to go back to those places.
I want to walk in.
So you walk in, and you see a giant blue Adam sitting there.
I want to walk over and sit down next to him.
You sit down next to him, and you hear Adam order you a little ale.
I'll take it right now.
What kind of ale would you want? They have a green
Stuff to
apple.
make me go blind.
They have green apple ale, a blue raspberry ale, and something called a banana Foster ale.
I think I'm gonna go with the blue raspberry.
You take the blue raspberry. This ale is blue, like really blue. And you try not to think how they made it blue. But then you start imagining things.
Then I start chuckling to myself.
Do you want to take a sip of it?
Yes, I do.
This blue raspberry ale is extremely refreshing it's kind of weird because the room's kind of moving now, a little bit.
It's gonna take a deep breath.
Tantis, do you want to join? Did you follow Victor into the tavern?
No.
Do you want to go report for your training?
Yes.
All right, you go to attend to your training. The
Say it
sun
again?
starts to set, and Victor.
I return back to my father.
Huh?
I return back to my father.
Oh no, you're still training. Like you're having this massive training montage.
Okay.
You know, like Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, except it's all like mental eye of the tiger time. You know, you're punching
Yeah.
meat with your
I
head,
of the
and so forth, so forth.
tiger.
Your headbutting me.
You should be headbutted.
My strength and my mind.
And then you swear you're hearing the song montage, 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 montage. Anyway, I'm just kidding.
Charging my attack.
So Soviet.
Yes.
The room is now moving in ways that are slightly unsettling to you.
And I take it I've drank almost all of it.
You want to finish it? Like it's almost like you've been nursing it, like for
Calling
like
Soviet.
hours.
His name is Victor.
Do you want to finish it?
Yes, I do. And but before I finish it, I'm gonna tap on Adam's shoulder and be like, I'm gonna need your help.
And you hear like this just boom after. And apparently like Adam had his speaker on his headset because he had put his helmet back on
Yeah.
without even thinking about it. And so he takes your you start to you finish the blue beverage and you start to fall over and he grabs you by the arm almost like this is something he's done before. He grabs you and like puts you on his shoulders and he starts carrying you.
And the whole time I just go into like a drunken ramble of, I'm flying.
And you hear him say, "Yes, of course you are." And then he makes it's time to fly the Thunderhawk.
Oh, that's why I love Adam. He knows how to do with me when I'm drunk. And I'm gonna be like, hey, you should go find Tantus, and I'm gonna watch him train. But I gotta be quiet.
Okay. So Adam takes you back into the palace. Anyone who looks like they might oppose Adam, don't.
Because I'm on his shoulder.
No, they don't look like they have a reason to stop a space marine.
Yeah.
They also notice that Adam's not carrying his weapons with him.
But I am.
Yeah, your last pistol's kind of dingling on your belt, slapping yourself in the leg.
Oh no, remember? It's on my back.
Oh, on your back. I thought. Oh no, you moved it to your chest. Remember?
No, that was just for that.
Oh.
Whenever we were entering that one spot, seeing how I don't have the cape in this one, it's on my back, so people can still see it.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's on your back. Okay. So they kind of see this like last pistol bouncing on your back as you go wee.
No. Instead of going we, I'm just shushing everybody. Shh.
I love it. And you see one of the guards like hesitantly saluting.
I'm gonna salute back.
Do be careful, lords.
Thumbs up. No, I'm gonna give like a big smile and 2 thumbs up.
Adam takes you over to the throne room. And he asks the planetary governor where your training is taking place so that you could view it. And the planetary governor says,
Looks at
El Cornai. And Adam says, El Cornai. You have no idea what they just said. But at this point, you don't really seem to care. In fact,
I'm just gonna sit there.
in fact, right now, I think you're shushing, the planetary governor.
No. I'm just nodding my head. I know better than to do that.
Okay. So you head off to.
That penalty is not on our planet.
I will not be shushed on my planet. I'm just kidding. So he gives Adam instruction on where your where Tantus's mental training is, and Adam sets you down on one of this
I'm still moving it around.
Like apparently Tantus is training in this like kind of arena type thing, and there are some stone sitware for you to sit at. So you sit there on the stones. Well, that's where Adam puts you, and Adam sits down next to you.
And I'm gonna look to see what Tantus is doing.
And you see Tantus just like
meditating.
He's right now doing push-ups, while Master W just sits on him Indian style as he's doing push-ups, asking him questions and forcing Tantus to answer him while doing these push-ups.
Oh, he's sitting on his back.
Yeah, he's sitting Indian style on your back as you're doing push-ups.
Racist.
With I'm sorry, that's how I sit, so that's just like my stance.
I know, I say it that way too.
Like the thing is, like at college, I'd sit Indian style in my seat.
That's how they used to it.
In college, by the way.
Education style.
Education style. Anyway, you notice, Victor, underneath Tantus are spikes, and he's doing the push-ups on giant stones that are between about where his head is and where his knees would be. Oh, sorry, where his feet would be. And you realize,
and I'm just,
yeah, and you realize he's asking some questions that you have no idea what the answers are to.
And I'm gonna realize that if I screw up or make him screw up, he's gonna fall and get hurt. And then all you see Victor, is this giant evil smile.
At this moment, you detect someone else is next to you sitting down.
I'm gonna look over.
And you see Raven sitting next to you.
And I'm gonna be like, hey.
And she looks up and goes, shh.
I'm just gonna shake my head and go, and with my finger on my lips and just nod.
And you notice her say something, you don't understand the words, and then she puts her hand on your shoulder. The world stops spinning all of a sudden. And you just feel immediately refreshed. Like someone just gave you all the coffee in the world. And like you had just been woken from whatever slumber you were in.
I'm gonna lean down and whisper, thank you.
And she turns her head and says, "You're welcome." And now some of the questions that Master W are saying to Tantus start to make a lot more sense now.
Okay.
But by the way, so you know, I actually did check that one of the spells that a psyker can cast refreshes someone and removes all fatigue. No joke.
Awesome.
So I
And I
figured,
was drunk.
yeah. Now you're not.
I'm just gonna look over at Adam and kind of give him that ready for round 2.
He just studies and he just studies what Master W is teaching Tantus. Tantus,
Yeah.
how do you feel right now?
What's his...
Because I assure
You
you,
got
there is sweat
Huh?
coming down. You're not wearing your shirt right now. And you're looking, you occasionally take a spot check on those spikes.
Yep.
So how do you feel right now?
Fatigue.
So Master W asks you what the terminal velocity of a speed train heading 475 miles per hour from several cities that you know belong on this planet, but at this moment you don't care where they are, followed by some other form of transportation, and it seems like he's asking you which one would get to their destination first. Do you want to kind of try to concentrate and answer, or
Say what? Repeat the question.
oh, okay. So do you want to concentrate and think up the answer to his question, or do you want to do something else?
No, concentrate and think about this question.
You
It's
concentrate,
it's
and you realize that the hyperbike, while very close to its destination, is actually really, really slow compared to the other means of transportation. And obviously, the hyper shuttle will get there first.
Yep.
So, do you want to answer the hyper shuttle?
Yes.
You answer the hyper shuttle. And Master W says, "Faster!" and asks another question.
Go ahead.
And this one is some sort of logic puzzle involving giving you a bunch of details. And then asking a question that doesn't seem related to the actual question.
Hmm. Go ahead.
Do you want to concentrate and figure out the connection?
Just tell me.
What? No, I'm asking you.
Sure.
You concentrate and then you remember that the starting of the question was, you are a space shuttle pilot. And realize that the connection of the question asking you the color of the space pilot's eyes was asking about your eyes. And all the information about the picking up a certain amount of passengers and leaving off a certain amount of passengers had nothing to do with the question. And it was meant to misdirect your thinking.
So the space pilot's eyes are green.
You answer that, and you hear Master W, "Faster!" And he asks you another question. This one had to deal with the color dispersion of light.
Alright, there's no colors in my area.
The color disputation of light, and he asked, "What are the primary and secondary colors of light?"
There are no primary and secondary colors.
Okay, you just failed. The primary colors of light are red, green, and blue.
What?
Yeah, the primary colors of light are red, green, and blue. I'm an idiot, and I know that.
Wait, say that one more time.
The primary colors of light are red, green, and blue.
Red, green, and blue.
Yes.
And how did Sylvia know that?
Because I went to art class.
Yeah, same here.
I didn't go to art class. You don't need art class here in Florida.
I took it because it was easy.
I didn't take it because I didn't need it.
Funny part is I actually did still end up failing it.
So, what color do you get if you combine all the colors?
Brown.
In light.
Ah!
If you take the three primary colors of light and combine them together equally, what color do you get?
Right?
Correct. What color do you get if there are no colors?
Black.
Very good. What color do you get if you add red and blue in light? Red light and blue light together.
Purple.
Very good. What color do you get when you combine red and green light?
Red and green. Oh crap. Red and green. I'm gonna blue and green make shit.
I didn't say blue and green. I said red and green.
You know what? This is a hard one because I never mixed red and green together.
In light, I'll give you a hint. I will give you one hint. With paint, what happens when you combine blue and yellow?
I don't paint. Blue and yellow, you get green.
So, if you combine green and red, what color do you get?
Huh?
Yellow is correct. Good job.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah, red and green gives you yellow, by the way. In light.
Say what?
Red and green gives you yellow when you deal with light.
Oh.
And
right,
Victor, can you look at the color wheel that I have on my screen?
I can't.
No, I can't see it.
I discovered Skype stuff. I'm showing the wrong screen. So I'm going to change the screen I'm sharing just for y'all. There we go. Does that help?
Nothing's changed yet. Yep. Oh, okay, yep. I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember having to make one of those stupid things in art class.
It's funny, monitors do red, green, blue, and that's why. Because light is red, green, blue. But that's why when you do printing colors, you don't use red, green, blue.
So, the reason why I failed art class was because my art teacher was like, I want you to draw or trace. And that's what he said, trace, and then use with colored pencils, color everything in. one photo. I took this giant war scene, traced it out, and colored it all in. It was in black and white, so I had to color it in by myself. So I was drawing like blood puddles. By the time I was done, my art teacher looked at it and he's like, "Get out of my class." He's like, "If you can't stop with this war and murder stuff, get out of my class." And I'm like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, I remember my high school art classes forbid any kind of violence or guns or anything like that. We weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to make clay tanks, etc., etc.
Oh well, I went to like a really small school,
Yeah, but I didn't. And
but my art teacher just had enough with my evilness.
see, we weren't even allowed to do anything that was considered violent. We had a very specific rule set.
Okay, so back to Tantus's training.
So now he's asking you about print mediums and what 4 colors does a print medium use?
What?
Yeah. What colors?
Say that one more time.
What colors does a printer use, Santos?
Printers use white, black mostly.
Did you just say printers use what?
Black.
Okay.
Negro.
You scared me. Okay, so we have black. What else?
And all other colors but white.
No.
Red, green, blue.
So, I'll give you a hint. Are you ready, Tantus, for your hint?
What?
C, Y, M, K are the 4 colors used for printers. And K is black.
Okay, hold on, wait. I gotta lower my game down. That game is overpowering your voice. Even though it's like almost down all the way already. Alright, go ahead.
Alright. C, Y, M, K are the 4 colors used by printers. K is black.
K is black. So if K is black, Y would be yellow.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, that's correct.
M would be
Soviet, do you want to give him a hand?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so C. Okay, wait. So black is K.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow would be Y.
Mm-hmm.
And M. Wait, C. It's kind of cyan.
Cyan is
Let's
correct.
see.
Cyan, yellow, and black. So what's the M again?
Red. It would be magenta.
Magenta, correct! CYMK, which is used by printers, is cyan, yellow, magenta, and black. Excellent job.
You just see Victor sitting over there scratching his head like, I was gonna guess Pokemon.
Now, do you know why printers don't use RGB?
Because they need to separate the colors and mix them all together and fix them all up.
Because there's no such thing as a true red in print media. You can make a red, but you can't make a perfect red.
You're a geek.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, the perfect red would be so lethal that anything you printed it with would kill anyone who
I don't want logic.
Okay.
No
I want to make a piece of paper to kill people.
Yeah, all you'd have to do is use that extremely lethal ink.
You're evil.
Yes, I am.
You're welcome.
And he admits it too. You're just pure evil.
Hey, ask DK about a song I showed him.
I don't want to hear it.
Was that the
Things are
poop
easy when
song?
you're evil. No, that was the evil song.
Oh,
Ugh.
Mississippi song. That's you're still to the devil. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you can't sell my soul to the devil.
Evil. Yeah, I
You
know,
wanna know why?
because there's a
I
line
sold
for
it for a
it.
cheeseburger.
Yeah, so there's a line for it.
I think
I
this
sold it for a
guy's been
cheeseburger.
on for too long.
All
And we
right.
haven't.
So the questions continue. Victor, you're thinking to yourself, you're glad you're not being the one asked all these questions.
Yes.
But then you realize that these questions are questions that Tantus actually knows. So maybe the questions being asked are hard because Tantus is so smart.
It's gonna kind of drop my head.
And the only reason that they're as difficult as they are for him are because he's tired.
I'm gonna lean down and whisper to Raven, "Want to hear a secret?
Sure. Okay.
I'm a sensei."
Of course you are.
Oh yeah, you probably already knew that, huh?
What's a sensei? Isn't that a student?
No, I'm the true son of an emperor.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sounds like being a student. It's funny.
And that's what I'm gonna tell him. I'll be like, "I'm the true son of the emperor, and my whole destiny is to one day die."
As we all are.
That's what I said. But I guess it explains why I could shoot lightning.
Your father was a very powerful psyker, I'm told. It's strange why the empire treats psykers so poor when their leader was a psyker. Very odd.
I'm just gonna nod in agreement.
Seems if the emperor had been born in this empire, it wouldn't have gone so well for him.
No, it wouldn't have.
Oh, we haven't heard. We haven't told Sophie about my dirty secret.
No, we haven't, not yet.
We gotta go because this stream has been going on for too long.
This has gone on for, let's see.
2 hours and 42 minutes. Well, that's how long we've been on the call.
No, yeah, that's the call, but I don't know when you got added to the call. I'd have to check because Tantus called me and we were talking about other stuff. Yeah.
Like for him to quote by City Skylines or quote by
Well,
um
also you had me doing that research for that thing, and that was at 11:30. So, yeah. I could check real quick to see how long the stream's been going. I have that technology. I'll just check real quick. So, by the way, at this moment, Raven takes one of her fingers and touches your head, Soviet,
Okay.
and she says, "Remember."
What do I remember?
Raven, and she hands you like a little, like it looks like a pin, and she hands it to you, and she sits back down. By
I'm
the
gonna
way,
look at it.
Yeah, it's green, yellow, and blue. And by the way, we've gone on for 55 minutes. Less
Ooh.
than slightly 5 minutes shy of an hour.
So we got 5 more
That
minutes.
ain't bad, right?
It's not bad. So our normal sessions are usually 2 hours to 3 hours long.
Well, 5 more minutes for the stream because I don't think the stream should be more than an hour.
Okay. So, what do you want
Just
to?
what do you call it? Never mind, forget it.
Okay. Whenever
I
we're
lost
done with this
thought
stream,
right.
I'm probably gonna grab some lunch.
Same here.
You notice that the button, the pin, sorry, looks like it might pin to your shirt, but there's something odd about it. But you don't really understand what's odd about it.
I'm gonna put it on my shirt.
You put it on your shirt, and from now on, you you feel kind of warm and fuzzy, like you know where Raven is at this moment, which feels kind of odd, but nonetheless, uh,
Woo!
you continue watching the training, and the training goes on for quite a while. The questions intensify and intensify, and Raven gets up, which you actually feel her get up. She goes over, and she says some words that neither of you understand, and she just like touches you, Tantus, while you're doing your push-ups, and you no longer feel tired. And Master Wu gets up and says, "Girl, that's not the point."
I'm gonna bust out laughing.
And she leans over to Master W and says, "Shh," and then goes back up. Master W is now confused.
And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sitting where I am. I'm just gonna look at him and go, "Shh."
It's one of her fingers.
I bet he's really confused now.
Yes. All right, we're at 58 minutes, so we got 2 more minutes. Tantus, you feel really good. Like maybe you
Well,
haven't.
after W, I believe I have to talk. The day is over, so thank you for today's lesson. But
And you see Raven hop up, and she starts messing with the targets that Master W has. And Tantus, you're wondering how Raven got into the palace. Because, as far as you know, the guards stopped everyone from entering. And Nick and the rest of the team were not allowed to join you.
I'm just gonna raise my hand, like my fault. I snuck her in my backpack.
She probably could totally do that too. And then
Yeah,
she's
that's how we discovered Raven was there. She just hopped out of my backpack. Oh,
no, no. The
no,
thing
that's how
is,
me and
she's a
Adam.
little girl. The guards weren't very successful at stopping her.
Probably didn't even see her when she walked by.
Probably didn't. And Tantus, you notice that Raven is setting up some targets. And she produces. She seems to take one of Master W's bows and hands it to you, Tantus.
how many targets are there?
There, she seems to have set up 3.
Well then, I take 3 arrows. I shoot them all at once, and they get bullseye operating.
They're a little far apart for you to do that. Do you want to do them one at a time then?
Fine.
So in quick succession, you shoot both. You shoot all the arrows. Boom, boom, boom. All bullseyes.
Eh,
Then she takes the targets and she messes with them. And then she takes a blindfold and she puts them on around your eyes. And she whispers, "Not with your eyes, but with your senses." And then you hear the targets moving again. Victor, you noticed that Raven is in line. Like you notice it's like target, Raven, target, target.
I'm just gonna watch intently.
Okay, Tantasy, ready to fire your arrow.
yes.
You fire an arrow and you hear a ding, and the arrow reflects off of something. And you hear Raven say, "Try again." This continues on for quite a while, and Master W is just watching as he just realized that Raven is teaching you something. And now he's watching the whole teaching lesson.
Right now would be a bad time to use my little thing that she taught me, huh?
Why?
Unlicensed psyker.
Remember, Master W is one of the Illuminati
Oh.
who
Oh,
vowed
so
to
he
keep
can't
you
kill
safe.
me.
He would purposely choose to die instead of letting anything happen to you. Like, he personally wants the best for you.
Okay, then after her deal, I want to go show Tantus what I can do.
No, we gotta go with my father.
You
I want to do that before this lesson, before the stream is over, so we gotta do that now.
okay. You fire some more arrows. A lot of them bouncing, and you hear Raven telling you to try again. And then you feel like a dark heat screech across the ground, exploding some of the dirt around you. And you hear Raven say, "Again." And this time, Victor, you notice that Raven has removed her guard helmet that she was wearing previously. And now Master W is really interested. He's actually sitting down and watching very quietly. And at that point, Tantus, you hear a ding as your arrow hits its target. And Raven says, "Good." She comes up and removes your blindfold, and you see that you've managed to get a bullseye blindfolded. And you see a bunch
Can
of
I blow the arrow up?
and you see a bunch of scorched earth around you, and realize that she was like throwing like smites in your general direction, but not at you.
Can I blow up the target?
Do you want to, Victor?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The words come to mind, and this tiny bit of electricity comes out of your hand, goes about a couple of feet, and lands on the ground.
I don't care. I still shot lightning.
Yeah.
What if I like really try?
Well, all that drinking probably didn't help.
But I was refreshed,
You
remember?
were refreshed. Well, that doesn't.
All recaffeinated.
Yeah, you're recaffeinated. Which is slightly different than not having the alcohol in your system. She didn't remove the alcohol, she just refreshed your mind.
I'll have to try that again when I'm not drinking. All right, so
Tantus, it seems that both of your masters have motioned that you should probably rest. Did you want to go see your father?
Yes.
Okay.
Where are you?
You chose to go see your father. You enter the dining room, and your father is eating, and he motions y'all to join him. Raven is wearing her Imperial Guard helmet, and she sits down at one of the chairs.
I'm gonna sit next to Raven.
And Adam followed y'all, and he just sits on the ground because he's worried about breaking the chairs. So, Tantus, what do you want to tell your father?
I don't want to tell him anything. He's supposed to reveal to me what's going on. Father, I want to know why you want me to become part of the Illuminati. Really, what is going on here? You are part of the Illuminati. Why am I supposed to be part of the Illuminati? Why do I need to help the Emperor come back? Why can't you do it?
Because I won't live to see it. And there's more to it than that. But again, I won't be there to see it. Maybe you
And
will.
what about Jason?
I would tell you more, my son, but I wish not to give ammunition to what you must fight. When you finish your
Father, I would like to hear it now.
when this would only give ammo to what you must face. You must see this. You do not want to give that kind of ammunition, ammo to the demon. Because anything that is in your mind, it would have access to. And when you defeat it, it goes back to the warp.
Well, if it makes the demon stronger, and I defeat it, it'll make me more stronger.
No, I'm saying it could use it against you. It could use this information against you at a future time, or your enemies. It's best that you have this training so that this information is safe in your mind.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I don't wish to hide this from you. I really don't. But it is for your best that you not have this information just yet. By the way, Tantus, I should tell you something. The reason that you're going to be receiving so much training, you know what your willpower is in the game?
What?
15.
Huh. Well, we're
what
gonna have
that
to
means if
figure
you
that on
encounter a
here.
demon.
Yeah, so this training is going to permanently increase your
Did
willpower
we end the
training.
stream?
Huh?
Did we end the stream?
What's
Did
up?
we end the stream? Did we end the stream?
I have not ended the stream yet.
So, let's end it now. You cut off the last 4 minutes.
I can't. The last 4 minutes is all
Why
going
not?
to be there.
You can't cut it off, edit it?
No, it's going on the internet live.
It's live.
Live, yes.
Yeah,
It's already
we're live.
streaming.
Yes, it's already on the internet. Everyone can watch it right now.
Yeah,
Uh,
we could be
well,
being watched right now.
cut it off.
Okay. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining us for a deleted affair, and we'll see you next time on this channel. This has been Dark Heresy, an
Goodbye.
Imperial Guard campaign, a deleted affair, a side story.